Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Dorit Kemsley accused Bravo producers of intentionally bad editing. Plus Vicki and Tamra backtrack on the Shannon Vicki situation. Plus newcomer Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Sutton news. Okay, you guys, let's get straight into it. I mean, you've seen the title, and it's true. Dorit pissed, okay, people? She's upset. She is blowing smoke out of her ears. She's so upset. She thinks that the producers of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills have intentionally edited her bad to make her look bad, okay? She's a victim of editing. Now, have we heard this excuse before, people? Probably 100 million times. Anyone who doesn't like the way that they appear on a reality TV show, they always go to their backup, bad editing. Ignoring the fact that the producers can only edit what you give them. Duh. I mean, come on. But, she should have heard this excuse a million times and should have known it didn't work a million times. Why does she think it's going to work a million plus one time with her? Okay, I don't know what it is. But anyway, so she gave an interview on Monday and she said that producers are intentionally trying to make her look like an absentee mom. Now, right there, people, let's just stop right there. What the hell is she talking about? She does not look like an absentee mom on television. Like, you're just making things up. If you're an absentee mom, then what the hell is Kyle? I mean, poor little Portia. It feels like she babysits herself sometimes. I mean, I don't know what she's talking about. That's not her true blue motive here. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, she goes on. She says that she was so upset when she seen the way that they edited her on the show that she went back to them. And this is her exact word. She says, I went back to the producers so hurt and upset, and I said, you have so much footage. Balance it. How could you do this? Now, right there. I don't know where the hell PK was, but he should have told you to shut the hell up. The last person you want to make an enemy is the producers, okay? Like, listen, you're used to verbally getting people to do other things that you want, but not the producers. This is their show, not yours, Dorit. You should have shut up. But, I don't know where the hell PK was. Maybe he was in the corner eating a sandwich, encouraging you. I don't know. But someone should have told you to shut up. But they didn't. Lucky for you, you decide you're going a little too far and let me throw a little bit of ass kissing back into the mix. So this is what she says. But at the end of the day, they have a job to do. She's talking about the producers. And they're going to do it however they see fit. But that's what hurt me the most. Hurt? Really? Oh my God. I don't even know where to begin. Hurt, Dorit, or piss the hell off? I will probably go with the latter. I mean, you really are upset. So finally, she gets to the part of the interview which she really wants to talk about, okay? All the other stuff was fluff. She wanted to get to this subject. And she talked about how Bravo forced her to open up and talk about her financial problems. Aha! There you go, people. That's what she really wants to talk about. She's pissed off because they made her talk about her finance problems. Now, what did you expect? Listen, it would have looked so one-sided if the entire world was talking about your being broke, okay, you being broke, and Bravo was the only one that act like that this problem didn't exist. They had to ask you questions, Dorit. They had to for their show, okay? So I don't know what the hell you're talking about, and you can be as mad as you want, but it was a good thing that they asked you about it because everybody else is covering it. Why can't Bravo? Now, her exact words were, it was a lot of pressure from the network, truthfully, because there's all these headlines. It's always tricky because you're doing a show and they want to make things more salacious. Okay, let me keep going. I'll get to that in a minute. We talked a lot more about it in detail, and none of those things made the edit, but we did. We talked about it. I mean, really, Dorit? You're insinuating that Bravo edited the footage to make it seem like you were broke. It's so ridiculous. You know what else didn't make the edit, Dorit? The fact that you guys were telling a lot of bold-faced lies. I mean, you didn't admit to being broke. You lied about owning your house. It goes on and on and on. I mean, if I were you, I probably would never bring it up again. You know another topic I would stay away from, Dorit, if I were you? And that would be that phony British accent that you got going on. I mean, we all know people from Connecticut do not sound like that, but you keep insisting. So she brought it up again, and this is what she says. The idea that I'm faking an accent or putting on an accent, I don't really pay attention. You should pay attention to it because it's phony as hell and it's annoying, okay? She says, I couldn't tell you if there is or if it's fading. I don't hear it. You don't hear it? Because you don't want to hear it, Dorit. I don't try to speak a certain way. Yes, you do. You want us to all think you're from the UK. And we know that's a damn lie. You're from Connecticut. Hey, what's so wrong with being from Connecticut? I know a lot of people that live in Connecticut. You are doing them a disservice, and you might even piss them off if you keep acting like you're not from Connecticut instead of acting like you're from across the pond. It's very annoying, but you know, if I'm only giving suggestions here, I'm saying I would quit acting like I'm from the UK, but you know, you could do whatever you want. Now let's move on to Sutton. Okay, this is interesting news. Now we all know that she was introduced on the show as Lisa Rinna's good friend, and Lisa Rinna really talked her up. She said how much money she had. They had her shopping at Dolce & Gabbana, and she's just so rich. I mean, Lisa Rinna probably said it more than probably I have fingers. Rich, 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 rich. Okay, so now I was kind of shocked to see this Slice magazine article saying that she's worth merely $2 million. Now, to regular people, that's a lot of money. But in the housewife world, no, you're not worth that much at all. I mean, look at Kyle. I believe Kyle's worth $50 million. Oh, you know, ouch. Lisa Rinna, I should have known something was wrong when Lisa Rinna was your good friend and you came recommended highly by her. Don't believe a word Lisa Rinna has to say, including how much money her friends make. Now let's move on. Now let's talk about the whole Tamra Judge, Vicki, and Shannon Bedore situation. Now, if you've seen my videos, you know I've been reporting that the 3 amigas is down to the 2 amigas. Vicki and Tamra are not speaking to Shannon, and they got upset because she reconciled with Kelly Dodd. And basically, Tamra, both of the women, unfollowed Shannon that day when she posted a posting of her and Kelly on her Instagram account. They were done. Tamra took it a step further and was like, you can't trust certain friends or something to this effect. Pissed, okay? And she's been talking about it every other week. You could just hear article after article, her just bashing Shannon. Okay, all of a sudden, and so Shannon didn't give a damn. Shannon went on living her own life. She's back with the other women. I guess they posted the other day. I don't know if they're filming or they were just all hanging out in a very responsible corona environment. They had the mask on. Shannon went on about her business. She did not care. Then all of a sudden, maybe a couple days ago, Tamra and Vicki started backtracking. I believe Vicki refollowed Shannon again. Okay, like, shouldn't we be able to control who follows us or not? Because some of these people, we don't want them seeing our personal information. And if I were Shannon, I would kick her back off. Vicki refollowed her, and then Tamra's actually backtracking too, going around saying that it's Shannon that's not calling her, and you know, she wish she would call her, and they just actually are just making 2 complete jackasses out of themselves.
Is now dos amigos because the third amigos forgot our phone numbers.
She ran for the border. Shannon ran. Shannon, if
so.
You're out there watching, I invite you to
Come on the other side.
Come on the other side.
The other side.
Like, just because you're on the show doesn't mean you can't be friends with us. We love you. You're fun. You're wacky. You're crazy. You're one of us.
And we miss you.
We miss you. We miss you so much.
Don't do it, Shannon. Do not do it. Leave this friendship exactly the way that it is, and that's over. You do not need to be friends with these 2 again. Okay, there's so many reasons. Number 1 should be you shouldn't make it a good practice to be friends with unemployed people. Okay, they don't have any jobs anymore. They have nothing to lose. Leave them alone. You are doing just perfectly fine in your new work environment, and it works better for you if you're friends with Kelly. So that's a reason right there. I mean, I have a strict rule. All of my friends have jobs. If you lose your job, lose my number. Another reason why you shouldn't make amends with these 2 is because they're flip-floppers. When they first got upset with you, what was the first thing that they did? They unfollowed you from social media. They made the decision for you. They were done. Don't let anyone flip-flop. If you decide on a whim to not be my friend anymore, then you best know it's a permanent decision. At least that's how I feel about it. Okay, you guys, so that's my housewife news I have for you today. We have a lot people. A lot to talk about in the comment section. So what I want to know today in my comment section is who thinks that Dorit is a true victim of bad editing? Okay, if you feel that way, just let me know in the comment section. Number 2, who's just as shocked as I am that Sutton doesn't have as much money as she was pretending to have? That's a shocker. And number 3, who thinks that Shannon Vidor needs to remain friendless between Vicki and Tamara? Like, them two are done. These people do not need to be friends ever again in life. If you feel that way, let me know in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.